Yeah. So the more we look around the map, the more we realize that we just left stuff in a heat, and it was a really stupid heat in the middle of the day. So what's up, guys? This is Heis, and yes, welcome back to Railroader on the ES&DT. I'm Heis. We've got Greninja. Say hi.
Hi.
Jersey.
Hi.
Scotty.
Hello.
And maybe Pancakes? I don't know. Pancakes is in the channel but muted, but...
Oh, Pancakes is here in spirit. I will divine whisper from Pancakes.
Pancakes is here in spirit, which is all you really need. Spiritual Pancakes, like that's the thing. And Pancakes is a delightful human, and maybe or may not. We will see Pancakes on the channel one of these days, sooner or later. You're at IRM, so gotta get out there. Whether or not you want to be on the video or not is up to you. And spoilers, calling you out right here, right now. Do you want to be on the video when that happens? If no, that's fine. In which case, you could retain yourself as invisible Pancakes.
Hold on, I received a message from Pancakes. He says he's here for Scotty's emotional support.
Well, there's that. So maybe if we have Scotty on for a video, we'll have Pancakes emotional support.
Please, you use me as the body double, but everything's dubbed over with Pancakes' voice.
That just doesn't work.
No, it's gonna be fine.
In no flavor of that does that work.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. The editing department will love doing it.
The editing department is me, you son of a...
I'm sure it'll be fine.
What unholy thing am I looking at with Foamer's Bane here?
It's me, I'm hauling all the things. I've got stuff for Bryson Bridge Suite, and then some stuff for Whittier, and for Bryson, and for Slaymaika, which is back that way, which I'm just gonna dump in Whittier and laugh about. And it's a mixed train. It's fine. And then there's passengers on the end because we have fewer engines. So.
Oh yeah, the big interchange train that we decided to make a mixed train.
Yeah. So I'm coming into Whittier, so we need to run a passenger train the other way.
Where's the engine? Oh.
The one is sitting stuck at Koei.
Oh, well, now I'm in it.
The train. And then the 6 is dead in the depot, and then the 4 is being serviced, and then the 2 is there, and then, yeah, Scott, please unscrew Whittier, or Connolly, please.
Actually, it wasn't as messed up as I thought.
I was gonna say, I was actually running that while rendering the last video. I was like, we didn't finish today, I need to finish stuff.
What I couldn't figure out is that there was 10 cars to go to Camp 1 and 2 cars to go to Camp 2. That's what I was so confused about. And then it wasn't until I sat down and counted.
Yeah.
Like, there's the right amount of cars, it's just the waybills are messed up.
Yeah, I try to have 2 sets of cars to go to the unload locations, and that makes things a little strange.
Alright, so I'm just gonna wait here in the siding, I guess? This train needs to go to Dillsboro and...
Do I need to bring the pulpwood down? Or do you have...
Please bring the pulpwood down.
Okay.
Orders manual. Here we go. I mean, I can just blow this red, right? I can just...
Yeah, you can blow that red. I don't... it stills. It's fine.
Red makes you go faster.
Whatever happens, it's fine.
I mean, I'm ahead of you currently trying to get into the siding and the yard, so I mean, that also works, I guess.
It's fine. I don't need to care. I'm the passenger train. I'm above you.
That's my life motto.
above you in priority, but you know, highest in severity. So, you know, making choices, not necessarily the best. It's fine.
I never make good choices. That's my charm.
Well, you know, that's, I feel that. Feel that in my bones sometimes, kid. You know? It's fine. God. Yoinking through the switches at 29 mile an hour. It's a choice.
Here we go.
Yeah, Scott, when you bring all that crap down, I'm going to be leaving you a bunch of crap to switch out at Whittier, okay?
Oh, that you're so kind. I mean, I'm glad I have such a
and
gracious boss as you.
Oh yeah, boss of the ES&DT, man. I mean, I'm the
You get
best.
an extra packing peanut this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if you can put up with the extra packing peanut needs. You know, I will be nice and I will leave the cars that you have to deal with on a separate track, because I'm staring at my train and going, well, most of it needs to go to Bryson except for the other bits. So yeah, let me just do some kicking.
Okay, good. Brain cell is still functioning.
Yeah, the brain cell is being shared. It's still functioning. There we go.
I am working at half function right now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for full context, everyone, it's late. It's not super late like normally. It's like, hey, let's do the ES&DT, let's record. And it's normally like 2 hours from now, which would be, you know, 1 in the morning my time. And it's, you know, well, I mean, I guess it'd be 2 in the morning. So I guess we're only an hour early. It's just about midnight, Colorado time. And I texted Jersey. It's like, hey, ES&DT? And he was like, give me a few minutes. I was like, cool, great. And now everyone after that has told me that he's sick. And I feel really bad for having woken him and made him be presentable on camera / on podcast whatever vibes with his illness. But, you know, maybe that adds to the delirium.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing demons. Oh,
which Van Halen song? Which Van Halen song is in your head right now, Mr. 101.5?
Romeo Delight off of Women and Children First.
Okay, ladies and gents, he's named a song that I'm sure I've heard, but I don't know by name. So it's don't get me a copyright strike.
Hey, what, saying banana can get you a copyright strike?
Yeah, that's just a fruit.
Well, I don't know how vicious Van Halen is. I guess I'll have to look into it, because AC/DC is vicious, man. Like AC/DC, it's like, oh, we detected their melody, and therefore you're dead. And you know the funniest thing, the last video for train stuff this weekend, this past Sunday when I did the video about the engine in Zagreb that I went to look at.
Zago, what now?
In Zagreb, Croatia.
This sounds like there's a D in there, and I don't know.
Sorry, let me pronounce it the way you can understand it. In Zagreb.
Okay, yeah, okay, that place. Yeah, I know that place.
in Zagreb, we went and looked at that little 060 that was there, the OCO that was there. And I was like, I really wanted to. It's so silly. I stole the audio. So, sorry, CFU, but you made me buy into a life insurance contract to play on stage. So like, figure it out. Like, I stole a recording of the group that I was in. But I didn't get an issue with them. I got an issue with the original composer of the song. That was super funny. I just really, I knew that was gonna be a thing, and it was like, my mom has been like, it's been so amazing. My mom is the freaking best. I mean, she's always been the freaking best, but ever since I started doing the YouTube thing, she's been there. She's been the most ridiculous, supportive, everything, always. She comments on every video. She's on every live stream. She donates members on every live stream. And I'm like, Mom, you don't have to do that. Like, I know what she makes. I was like, no, you shouldn't do, like, look, you don't need to try and do this to, try and get people to do other things. Like, just like, Mom, you don't need to be a part of this. And she just is continuously, no matter what. And so she comments and she's there and everything. And so at the end of the day, the Croatia trip was for Mom. I mean, Croatia's beautiful and everything, but getting to go and going with the group that she's been with for 50 years, that was about her. It was getting to do this thing with my mom, and so that, like, knowing that there was a good recording that I knew I could change enough that it wouldn't get caught by the algorithm from the organization that put on the show, and at the same time being like, well, I played in this group, so we kind of own the recording a little bit because we are the musicians, was one thing, and so I was like, I want to, for at least one of these videos, I want to use the music of us playing in a video. Like, some people are gonna get it, some people are not. Like, so few people who watch the YouTube these days understand the musical connection anymore. Like, lots of the people who watch get the, oh, you did the Railroads Online soundtrack and stuff, but so few really understand the whole thing, my musical context, what I've done for years, and my background and all that. So I just kind of knew it was like, well, it's, they're not going to get it, and that's okay. So I decided, okay, to hell with it, I'll do it. And then, the original artist for the song for Molim Te Vratise claimed it for the melody automatically, just by the sound. And it was like, the Croatians are using the same tech as AC/DC? Are you kidding me? So it was pretty funny. But I mean, at the same time, it all fairness, like, yeah, that is his thing. It was his song that we were playing. It was a cover. I would hope that it wouldn't have been such a big deal for us to cover it and whatever, but the legalities of music and whatever are so different. I mean, my views on it are different than many of you as listeners or as video producers or whatever have recorded videos and posted videos with my music. With or without credit. I've asked for credit almost every time. And maybe you credited me, maybe you didn't. I've never checked it. I've never cared. I just hope that you do, because I hope that you treat me with the respect that I would ask for. But either way, it's like, well, it doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, it's fine. It's music. You use it, and then that's great. And that's it's interesting when it's something in a YouTube kind of platform, in a YouTube kind of space, when you're using it as a background, which is why I specifically have made the Railroads Online soundtrack, the former Railroads Online soundtrack, free for anyone to use. Like, I don't want to auto copyright claim any of you. That's not what I'm about with that. You know, it wasn't my whole IP. You know, it was part of this game and whatever, and everyone loved it, and then everyone wanted it, and the new stuff. I mean, the new stuff is, it's not just me. It's me and Wings and Strings and Goose and whoever else. It's just not as simple, so I can't just let it be played without anything. But the original Railroads Online soundtrack stuff, it's super easy. Yeah, play it, listen to it, love it. Put it on YouTube. I made sure it wouldn't copyright strike you because I wanted it that way, because I wanted people to hear the music. I wanted people to enjoy the music they loved. And sadly, that's not the case everywhere. And yeah, I had to have that giggle when I got the copyright claim. It wasn't a strike, but it was a claim from the Croatian group about using the song for, you know, the Croatian 067. It's like, well, he's a, you know, no one in the US knows who he is. I actually don't even know what his name is. I don't know the artist's name. I've played his song a bunch of times. That was what we did the whole trip. We played his tunes. No idea what the artist's name is on the song. Somebody will now obviously point it out, tell me I'm an idiot, but that's fine. That's how YouTube goes. But it's kind of like, well, you know, when that's not the thing that you're doing, it's interesting. And I just really wanted to include the bits of music of me and my mom playing on stage. I wish there was a video that I had of just me and my mom on stage, because we were right next to each other, and it was so cool. It was really special. It was something that I hadn't got to do before. I'd played for the group, the Croatian group before, just generally played with the Croatian group growing up, with the other director, John, directing the music, and John, I mean, he's amazing. He's a great dude. But I never got to play under my mom, and then with the new things, it was like, okay, well, there was a couple times where it was like, well, I was going to play bass, and my mom was director or something, and I was playing bass in the background and whatever, but this one was, I'm playing brač, and my mom's playing brač, which is a screwed up Croatian guitar, and the two of us were right next to each other, and it was just us in the moment, and that was so cool. Scotty, stop. Hi, Scott. Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
I literally was like looking at it the next Twitch, and I was like, man, there's a guy barreling down to, oh, that's Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hi, I did not mean to interrupt your very nice touching
I was
story.
having an important moment. You didn't thank you for not crashing into me, but yeah, I mean, that was so important for me and my mom. I think it might have just gauging and judging. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching this, but gauging and judging, I think it was more important for my mom than it was for me. I mean, it was so important for me. It was awesome. Like, getting to play with my mom was a big deal. Like, it was a very important thing for me. But seeing the way my mom has responded to it and posted about stuff on Facebook and everything, I can tell how big of a deal it was for her. And I mean, that vacation, it was it's challenging for me and how long it was. And my mom will know. And this is kind of a conversation between me and my mom right here, right now. But you know, my granddad was very much a go hide in the shop and be there forever kind of person. He went to go hide in his hidey hole. And my mom always said that I'm a clone of him. And I pretty much am. I've tried to be better in the important regards where I can. But I recognize those things, and I recognize the fact that I am my granddad's clone. And I know that he would go disappear, and that was the thing. And so I'm trying to be more present for the everything else, the YouTube audience, the everybody else, all the other people in my life, the girlfriend, the friends, the everybody. And it's really hard, and a lot of you guys have heard the things that I do deal with, and my experiences and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm so blessed, and getting to do this and getting this shot at that, no matter how long of a vacation it was. Super long time away from home, uncomfortable for me, but like getting to do that cool stuff, and then everything you've been seeing and will continue seeing on the channel has been a blessing. I mean, I've just been absolutely chuffed and blessed at how great everything was, and to experience that with my mom, and you're gonna get to see this weekend, actually, if this was not even enough of a tearjerker about me talking about my mom and myself, but this weekend's gonna be the stuff from Bosnia. I have 3 videos in Bosnia, 2 of them this weekend, last one next weekend, but these 2 are very themed around the Kriegslokes that still run. And it's all translated by my mom. My mom speaks fluent Bosnian. She translated everything in these videos just for fun. And when I asked, hey, could we go to this rural part of Bosnia, would it work out? Is that even something we could do? She's going, oh yeah. And we got told to go away a number of different times. People told us, no, you can't be here, because that was their default response. But then they heard my mom talk and heard her speak their language perfectly. And then they went, oh, hang on. And invited us in with welcoming arms. So I'm so spoiled and fortunate and appreciative of my mom. I mean, I love my mom. She's the best. She's always been the best, but the YouTube, this trip, everything, I mean, I can't think of a time more in my life that I feel blessed to have a great parent or a great mom. And she's done so much for me. So anyways, I'm on the move westbound out of whatever the it is.
I saw.
Whittier, back to Railroader. I promise I'm not just gonna cry about my mom this whole episode. And on my way to Ella, I only have 1 car to drop off in Ella, thankfully. And the rest of this garbage has got to go to Bryson. Although maybe my passenger train needs to stop at... No, my passenger train needs to stop at Ella because I'm the mixed situation. So
just so you know, you can dump those passenger cars there. I will take them with me. I'm headed that way.
You want me to dump him at Ella? You're already heading back towards Ella?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, the passenger train was
You're
all the way
at
down.
Barker's, dude. Like, I'm gonna switch the 1 car out. I'm gonna be spotted and done at Bryson by the time you get here.
Oh, yeah, right. Forgot. Ella's that right. Okay.
I mean, I appreciate you. It'd be really funny if you appeared on my back door, but yeah.
Jersey, which way you heading?
He's westbound at Barker's.
East. I thought you said west.
West.
Is this just gonna be the episode of me almost head-oning into people?
No, thankfully. I mean, like, it's just you, and there's no one that's within 1, 2, 3, 4.5 miles of you.
Yeah, but I'm going to... Gotta go to Wilmot. And Jersey's that way.
Well, you can make it to
Stop in Thomas Valley.
If you go fast, you could make it at to Thomas Valley, but you'd have to go fast. Like you need to
Possible.
leave yesterday and have that stuff slammed.
Well, we're gonna try for it.
Okay, yeah, you might make it. You'll probably make it. Just
Little Mogul's got some pep to it.
Just work her hard. Like you better make it. It'll be a problem if you don't.
It's okay. If anything happens, it's Jersey's fault. He's under the influence of NyQuil.
I'm not. I will have you know.
We'll let the investigation come to the conclusion, sir.
Shut up. I have not taken a drop of NyQuil or anything. I probably should have, though.
Well, thank God that I'm not included on this end of investigation, because Lord knows the amount of bears that have been consumed. It's fine. We're operating the ES&D on the proper front tonight, ladies and gents. At least I am. The rest of them might not. Jersey's underage.
Woo!
NyQuil is all I could do, but you know.
Jersey's just naturally under the influence.
Hey.
Scott was talking about him and his wife splitting a bottle of wine, and I'm sitting over here like, maybe I have a problem. It's fine.
Well, that was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, I see what you're saying.
well, I mean, if it's 3 o'clock, it's different.
That was 11 hours ago.
that was a long time ago. Yeah.
You know what the best part was? It was
What?
BOGO.
Buy one, get one, baby.
I have to go back tomorrow. I've been ordered to go back tomorrow.
Shoot, man. I mean, BOGO on booze is kind of uncommon. And I mean, get it where you can get it, man. I mean, that would be the thing. I should have lined myself into the straight. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna back
The only
up.
way the only way I'd be genetically predisposed to being drunk all the time is if there was too much wine and the pasta sauce coursing through my veins.
Boppity boopy. Boopity boppy. Yeah, I've shown you the we have a problem videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're yeah, that's you.
Shut up.
Violently Italian. It's fine.
Oh, that's just, I see him meet the ball.
I just see you speaking with your hands. Which,
Because
I mean,
do.
that's what I do too, man. I mean, I can't blame you. And everyone's like, oh, and I'm like, my family's from the other, like, oh, are you Italian? No, but I am from the other side of the Adriatic. And everyone's like, the Mediterranean? I'm like, no, the Adriatic. You know, the thing that's very small, the little lake between, well, it's not a lake, but the little, you know, spit of water between Italy and Croatia. And Italy spans around. Hence why the best pizza I've ever had was in Opatia, which is formerly an Italian town. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Got handed back and forth throughout the years with the conflicts and things and stuffs and words. And I speak with my hands. So, I don't know. Maybe that's the Croatian Italian something going on, you know? I did have thought. I think I talk about this. I think I talked about this on a stream, but it was so funny to get to know Khan's brother, and hearing Khan's brother, like the second I met him, and he's a longtime fan of the channel. Like when he heard that Khan had been doing collabs with Heist, he lost his crap. Like that kind of funny connection. That was that was the funny little thing. And he literally was like, the first second I met him was like, oh my god, your mannerisms are exactly the same as they are on the videos. And I'm like, yeah, that's how I am. Like, sorry, I'm full-time stupid. Like, what were you expecting me to do? Were you expecting me to behave like a normal human? Because I don't do that. I mean,
it's true. You get the full heist experience no matter where you meet.
It's very true. Canada, Florida. Heist is gonna slap things around and be like,
Croatia.
Hello. Croatia, yeah. I met a couple fans in Croatia, and single tier. I've seen several comments from people being like, "Are you still in Europe? Are you still in Croatia? Please, like, I'd love to meet you. Oh my god!" And it's like, oh, like, I don't know how to announce stuff when it's not like a meetup, when I don't have. Oh Jesus. Well,
I mean, there's the thing coming up.
Yeah, there's the things coming up that we've talked about. You know, like be in September 14th at the East Broad Top. Do pay no attention to the console. And October, whatever it is, at the first Saturday of October, at the Kentucky Steam thing. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know how to structure doing those things. I mean, I don't really know, because my schedule is usually so variable, and it's usually so hard to pin down the date and when I could be there, and is it a place that can meet? Like, can I say like, hey, this is a meetup? Because it obviously can be a meetup, but I probably can't make it a meetup kind of thing, etc. You know, like, it's challenging in that way. And then at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know, I gotta travel to the next place, and I don't edit on the road. People all the time are like, oh my god, are you still in Croatia? And I'm like, no, I've been back from Croatia for 3 weeks as of recording this, not even filming this. And there's still going to be 2 more, you know, at least 3 more videos from over in Croatia and Bosnia. And it's like, yeah, I don't edit on the road. Why would I edit on a laptop that I hate trackpads and hate all of that garbage? Like, when I could just edit where I'm comfortable, and then, you know, enjoy the vacation too. Because everyone's like, hey, content creator, take a vacation, take care of yourself and whatever. And it's like, yeah, I need to do that, and I don't do that very good. Let me do that some more. And then I like film something from an exotic place, and they're like, oh, you missed this at this place, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry I missed that thing at that place. I'm sure it would have been cool. Like, I know I missed some stuff in Croatia and stuff in Slovenia, and had no idea about it, and Lord help you, English Google only does so much. But at the same time, it's like, I wasn't gonna find that. I wasn't gonna figure that out, and I had to come back home and edit it. So I guess I'll just have to go back. See if I can not screw up this Dutch drop this time. I'm set up intrinsically crappy for it, but we'll see what we can do.
The last time I was out, I'm getting all that. I think I need to go.
Okay.
Alright, see you guys.
See ya.
Jersey has to go. Bye, Jersey.
Bye.
We'll never know the end of the story.
Oh, crap. Well, okay. I screwed up on the Dutch drop while thinking about Jersey's story, but I think I got the first Dutch drop done right. Looks like the first couple of cars are actually ending up on the right track, which is good. So,
All I'm gonna say is I see the Dutch drop knob, and it's like, first try!
that. Do we have enough money for the next engine yet?
Depends what we buying.
We're trying to get the Oido, the S51.
Oh, that's...
Wabam.
Yo, I'll get that at interchange.
Wham.
Right there.
Bam. Thank you, ma'am. It has happened.
Hooray! Yippee!
Oh my
So
god.
Should we
Oh
launch
my-
it into the house track
Oh
first,
my
or-
god, I can clickbait the fact we have a new engine on the ES&DT.
Here, I'm almost at the interchange. Let me crash into it real quick.
Don't, please no. Do you know how long you've made the Decapod be out of service? It's your god fault the Decapod's been out
That
of
was
service.
an accident. This one's gonna be on purpose. Joking, of course, but you know.
It's fine.
Or is he?
Look
Tune in
at
next
that.
week
Or
to
am
find
I?
out.
Oh, it came labeled the 20, but it's an 080, so we can't stand for that. So it's gotta be the 7. It's gotta be.
Why is
It's
it
time.
always 7?
It's always 7. Why is it always 7? Yeah. Let's see. Equipment, customize. ES&DT number 7. I need to redo the little cab moniker thing so that I get the those other customizations. But
Oh yeah, you're gonna see me riding a shove at 20, or no, sorry, 30
what,
into the interchange.
what's the hold the whole thing or get rid of all the stuff?
What do you want to get rid of?
All the UI.
Control P.
Control P. That one. Look at that thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail. Well, bam. Look at that thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail. Hello, friend.
Hi.
They left us with, like, no coal. Cool, thanks.
I can help you to Dillsborough at least, since I'm here now.
Turn my UIs back on. It's got, oh god, it's no coal, but it's 4 tons and it's got 2,000 gallons of water.
It'll be fine. Let me just Dutch drop this car real quick.
It's so funny. Yeah, I was like, oh man, which one should I get? And it's like, oh yeah, that one has the capacity still. It's 2,000 gallons of water. Just a little beach down there. It's fine. Yeah, that's funny. Hey Adam, you for
bag is
watching
fun.
this. I know he's not. None of the rarity people watch this, but if I DM him stuff, maybe I should DM him this. It's my biggest stupid pet peeve about the game still. Which is the dumbest little thing. The whistle quill. The range is so off.
Hi, I'm back. I can't play, but I can be here.
Well, hi friend.
Hello.
Why what?
Thin walls.
You haven't made a screen that you can stare at underneath your bed? A system
No.
of mirrors like of that one guy in the meme?
I should do that.
Are you just
No,
like,
like,
are you
You
just like
should
under
just-
your blankets with a flashlight right now?
You should just
Like,
Kinda.
move to Colorado.
I should just do that, shouldn't I? So I don't have to deal with this crap.
Why don't you make that Amtrak ticket one way? Like,
Because I got to go to Pennsylvania after.
that's fine, but like, that's a visit. It's not home.
That's true. That's true.
Just saying.
That would be preferable. If you hear music in the background, it's because there's DNS videos playing on the TV. I think I go there next weekend.
Scott with one gun and he's riding the thing on one gun. Are you
don't worry
running
about
the
what I'm doing.
interchange with one gun?
No,
Where are you going with that one gun? Are you?
I'm putting it back with the other cars at Whitty. You left me the Wilmot car, so I went and did Wilmot. Listen, I'm doing exceptional service. I want that extra packing peanut.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Drizzy, we have the ES&DT number 7.
Ooh, what is it?
Oh, wait, no.
Oh god.
We finally did it.
Oh no.
Wait, oh, my boxcar's derailed. Wait.
I thought you were gonna go for a 210-2.
Yeah, but I didn't have the money for a 210-2. The 210 is like
Loans.
twice the much. No, I already have. You know how much credit card debt we have on this railroad? This
Yes.
railroad runs on credit card debt, okay?
The amount of
That's
credit
what
card
keep
debt is,
tires
yes.
going.
But we cannot, okay? Let's see. Alright, if we have to add another choo-choo, let's see. Oh my god. I can have a $126,000 loan if I take all the loans out, which could be 20 grand. Which is basically what I had before the the Odo at, but the Odo costs 24k and the F71 costs 37, so it's another like 13 grand. Wasn't happening. And anything that we have that is anything that we have that's closer is, you know, better. God, my interest payment's 10 grand.
Oh god.
Well, that sucks. You've got I can hear the K36 bell.
That's a 28.
Oh,
It's a K36 bell on a K28. That is the K36 bell through and through. That ding ding. That is the K36. I wouldn't be surprised if they swapped them around, especially on the DNS.
I'm hoping that I get to complete my gauntlet of Grand Ks next week.
I hope so.
Having seen all of them run.
I thought you guys were taking the diesel train.
No. No, he was messing with me. I would have killed him. Oh yeah, let's go to the Durango and Silverton and ride the diesel train.
Well, the DLs, to be fair, the DLs are freaking cool. Like,
Oh, they are. Yeah, no.
Like they're dope. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Like, nobody should be mad about having a DL pull their crap. Just saying.
Except Jersey.
Well, yeah, I have a right to be mad because I like big steam choo-choo.
You are becoming what you have condemned.
What? Everyone knows I'm a foamer. That's not a secret.
Well, there's, you know, if you're rolling the dice, you don't know what you're getting, and you get a D20 roll, and that's what engine you're getting, and it's a 1 through 3, you get the DL, and it's like a 4 through 8,
Oh.
maybe 9, you get a K28, and then like 10 through 13 that you get a K. Well, no, it would be like 10 through 17.
There's
you get a
separate tickets for
K36.
steam and diesel.
Oh, well, there's separate tickets. This whole thing.
Yeah, we have steam.
Oh, killer.
Getting yelled at again. Hold on.
Probably the TV.
Yell the TV back. And yell at the people. Put them on the line and let me yell at them. Screams.
Hey, that'd be an interesting podcast thing where we just start interviewing Jersey's parents.
Family Feud.
At 2:35 in the morning.
Train edition. Jesus.
Oh.
Not happening. Stupid big thing does not accelerate. Let's try and Dutch drop this one more time.
Check my bearings. That's I have still not gotten used to that.
Dunk. Here we go. All the way to the end. Okay, I gotta get up to like 5-ish. So I better put it in optimal speed. 40%. Because that's where the speed happens. Cockatoo sounds. It's fine. That's where the speed happens on the train, right? You hook up the speed bar and the speed goes up. Screams. That's a Railroad Mythbusters kind of thing that I need to do.
I don't know, Birdman. My engine doesn't hook up.
Your engine's a live steam engine, which I love and will not disparage because it is lovely and great. And actually, gosh darn, like your engine was actually hella square. It sounded great. Like, no qualms with your engine and how square it was. But like
that was more of a joke about my Johnson bar setup than
I know. I'm aware. Most live steam engines, whether they're G-scale or a 7.5-inch gauge, have a 2-notch Johnson bar that does nothing for them. Yeah, stupid. You don't get anything done with that. Why would you do that? For cost. That's why. But the railroads love to cut costs. You know that by the fact that the railroad exists and you've been furloughed by them. Sorry. I feel bad for you. But that's what happened. So, you know.
I have more notches, we just don't mess with them.
Do you have more than 2 notches?
Yeah. Did you? I say you obviously didn't look. I was gonna say you obviously didn't look that close.
I just assumed it was a live steam engine and it had 2, and never bothered to hook it up and didn't care. And you didn't tell me otherwise, so I didn't bother to do anything because you didn't tell me anything.
Actually, I was gonna say most of the engines I run have more notches. It's just a matter of if you want to use them or not. Don't go fast enough to.
Right, in live steam, do you ever get there where it matters? Maybe not.
I don't. Well,
you might. You really might. I mean, somebody really pulling some weight. I mean, you've talked about your friends that have like 844 with the whole gosh darn train.
844, you can notice it.
Yeah, with the whole train behind it in gosh darn armor yellow, everything. And by whole train, I mean like it's like 15 or 16, if not more, passenger cars.
Not 9 cars, 3 reefers.
9 cars and 3 reefers. Okay. Less than the full scale one, but still. Goodness, I mean, what you must experience in it as a scale engine at that point. Like, good lord. Yeah, that's significantly different. Now, which the scales, I would love to, Scott. I hope you and me one of these days could do a this is large scale or whatever you want to call it properly.
Large scale is the correct term.
This is large scale. This is live Steam. Whatever. I would love to do that video with you. If you guys are not.
Well, we just have to go to a place that you can film at next time.
Yeah, for real. I went down earlier this year to hang out with Scott. And not for the first time, but for the first time on his turf, I guess. It was funny. His wife came out to hang out with me. Wink, wink.
You spent more time with my wife in Colorado than I did that first meetup. It
was hilarious that's how it worked out, but Lockheed Martin and all that, so makes sense. It's funny that it worked out that way, but yeah, she hung out with me. I gave Scott's wife a cab ride before Scott, and actually Scott, by before Scott I mean I gave Scott's wife a cab ride, and I haven't given Scott one because there's not been a chance to, and she got to be in the cab for the coolest crap ever. That video that I posted about 91 kicking her butt over and working her butts off the heaviest train she's ever pulled. Your wife was riding in the cab for that. She was there for that. She didn't know what she was experiencing, or well, yeah, she probably did. I mean,
I think she was more concerned with the fact that she, I'm not sure if you knew this, but she like literally days before had just gotten that new tattoo on her arm. And so,
yes.
Was actually trying not to like.
She told me she was worried about not influencing the tattoo with the heat, and goodness, the heat was hot. So yeah, she'd kept it to the outside. So yeah, no, that's right. She got off right before we had that little moment of like, oh, this is the hardest the engine's ever worked.
Oh yeah,
at least at the museum.
She rode that part, but I'm not sure if how much she was in and how much is like. Ow, my arm.
Yeah, she got off and disappeared right after, pretty much, I think, which was quite funny, so sweet, so nice. Obviously, I mean, and the two of you are such a wonderful couple and so good. It was so funny to like tell you about all these things with that experience, and giggle about the fact that I got to give your wife a cab ride. I've known you for a decade and a half, if not more, and we won't do that math. Maybe not even quite a decade and a half, actually, but yeah, that decade plus.
It should be right around 15 years.
It'd be right around 15, yeah.
That we were aware of each other.
Right. Yeah, because the Skype stuff back in the day, man, that was such a thing. I feel so blessed. If you're in the Discord these days, part of me, I mean, hates the Discord and the fact that it's a huge giant thing to take care of, and there's so many people and personalities and moderation, and I never feel like I give the moderation team enough credit. And Sitz, the lead admin, I've talked with a number of times about stuff, and I wish I could give him more money. I mean, I really wish I could. And it's a thing where I just kind of don't have the ability to right here, right now. Hopefully later, yes, I can. But what you guys have in the Discord right now was kind of impossible to have when Scott and I were kids. You know, when Scott and I were in our early teens, we were trying to figure things out and learn about trains and find people that like trains. And I mean, I can't speak for you, but I knew that my granddad died, and then I had no one. Like there were train clubs and stuff and things, but there was no easy way of entry, and my parents didn't really help like make that be a thing. And I just didn't really know what to do. I couldn't find anyone to talk about train stuff with, and I knew it was so important, and everyone else in my life was telling me I was a stupid with a hard R for liking trains, because I just was a little kid that never grew up from liking Thomas the Tank Engine, which that's kind of why the whole Thomas the Tank Engine thing doesn't come up on the channel, is because it's a little point of trauma for me. So I know some of you guys are huge fans there, and I don't want to disparage you, but for me personally, I mean, it was a point where people used it to talk down at me, and used it to devalue what I cared about and loved. And so that was hard, and finally, after a lot of years and talking on AIM and later Skype, found people like Scott. And it was funny, didn't find Scott right away. Scott wasn't one of the first. Some of the first people out there. Lauren, hi. If you're out there, Lauren, do you watch my stuff? I don't know. It'd be really funny if you do, and if you comment, whether or not you want it. I mean, I'll pin or not if you want it or not. But if you're out there, that'd be funny. But I know my mate Carlos does.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I owe Carlos some more time catching up after the 15 years or whatever. But
we need to film one of these on like one of his off days, because just the short line wizard that is our friend Carlos.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
I mean,
we would also just generate all of the old school everything kind of things. It would be,
because he was, I did not hang out with we were around, but I did not hang out with you more until we were I was in college. We were all.
I was gonna say, yeah, I didn't really know you until I was older. I remembered seeing Scott Miller is this person, but I didn't talk to you then.
Commented on all of your videos, because I know Lauren said she went back one day and looked, and it's like, Scott, why you commented on every single video? Like, if I go back, my first 30 videos on my channel, you commented on every single one. It was just because that's how I came in. It was YouTube. I remember, 2007, 2006, end of 2006, some high schoolers from the cross country team showing me YouTube. I'm like, what is this mystical platform? What is this? And going home and searching trains and finding all of our who now are our good friends and whatnot. It's and that's
for reals, man. The two little hilarious bits that I will leave for the those of you who've made it to the hour mark ish, almost an hour mark on this podcast. It's always a podcast. These video game videos are always a podcast. But if you made it this far in, the two little fun things I'll give you is, I met Scott via this way in these Skype conversations. I met two other guys that you may recall their names. One of whom is Nick Ozarak, who was some older kind of artsy kind of guy that was in the group, and it was he's artsy and stuff, and he knows some stuff, whatever. Me as a kid being whatever, who cares, whatever. And now me having worked with him, if you don't recognize the name, he's the dude who made the East Broad Top videos possible. He's the guy who made that East Broad Top video we did a thing. He's edited a ton of stuff for me. I wish I could afford to pay him to be my full-time editor, because good Christ, is he amazing. He's fantastic. He's an artist. He's everything you ever wanted. Everyone's like, YouTube makes you famous and a millionaire. Well, not when you're niche famous. Still can't buy a house. And I still struggle a little bit, just like everybody else, you know. So I can't do some of those things, but yeah, I can't make a video happen like Nick Ozerak makes happen for me. I mean, dude is ridiculous. He's amazing. I mean, he really is. And I sincerely wish I could. I sincerely wish I could just have him on retainer and, oh yeah, he's my editor. But I can't, and that's fine. But in that same kind of vein, Luke Iverson.
Yeah.
It's a big name. He's a big time cool YouTube person these days in some ways, or not YouTube, big time magazine person.
Yeah. Work for.
He's with Trains Magazine, and they did their first. Oh Christ! I have to keep those cars by hand. That's fine. Anyway, they did their first. What's the name of the series? Young Guns and Preservation. They revitalized it. It wasn't the first time they'd done it, but it was it's the second time they've done it, and first time kind of recently they've done it. And the first article that they did was on me, Heis, that guy. And why'd they do it? Well, because Luke was in charge, and I had already been on his show. He knew who I was. For those of you who haven't put the XYZ dots together, yeah, that's the whole Full Buccaneers series.
You're bringing that all back up.
That's what it is. I was a voice actor for that, technically. It's a long time ago, but like, yeah, I did do that. And oh my god,
we all did that. That was the
I begged Luke for the part. I remember being probably 14 or 15 and begging Luke for the part and loving the show, you know, more than half my life ago. Begging for it and hoping I would get it. And I always got told no because I didn't sound manly, you know, I didn't sound like an adult human, because I didn't, because I hadn't gone through freaking puberty yet, literally.
Wait.
Like all of you full of piss and vinegar 13 and 14-year-olds that want to play trains, believe me, I was you too. It took some time, but I finally did it. So you will finally do it too. But I remember badgering him forever. I badgered him, and finally he wrote a part for me, that the young fireman of the 4449 was played by the young fireman Mark.
Oh, you came that late in?
Yeah, super late. I was only in for like 2 or 3 episodes. And so I finally came in, and it was like, oh yeah, the young fireman Mark. And I had good lord, like 2 or 3 lines, most of which I remember is feed water heater, which, well, you know, accurate. Sounds like things you would tell.
I am debating how much I want to go into this conversation because I'm not sure if you remember when you were here in February. That was the first time in 9.5 years that I told my wife certain things about early YouTube days.
Oh man!
Because it is, and mostly because I was like, oh yeah, this is something that happened. But another friend of ours, Liam, and I tried to do a drinking game one night where we started episode 1 and tried to go through. We made it to like 3 minutes into episode 1, and that was it. We could not watch anymore.
Yeah, that's painful as an adult, I think. As a kid, pretending it was a better Thomas the Tank Engine, it had a lot of space, a lot of room as a cool thing.
I remember doing stuff and thinking, man, I am so proud of this. I am so smart. I am Mr. Like, I have figured out how the train go and like all that stuff. And then looking back, I'm like, please kill me.
Yeah.
Me if I still had my first 3D model.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I mean, it's I'm not sure if you were aware this happened, but we did a Ron the Cyborg retrospective where we just subjected him to all of his original videos on a live stream.
Oh my god. That must have been hilarious, A, and B, painful.
It was something, and it's just like, I'm not sure. I don't think there's enough. I don't think we would survive the amount of booze it would take to go back through other stuff. I mean, I know I asked you about like your early stuff and how you said it is poof, gone.
Yeah, most of my truly early stuff is gone. Maybe it exists on a hard drive on a PC that my mom has.
Is this? Oh man,
she might have it. And now that I've said this right here, right now, she will now save it.
Yes.
But knowing her, she will not post it or make it a thing unless I so deem it, because she is literally the greatest. If it was not evident already from everything else and her bothering to translate the videos and
yes, go back to the 20-minute mark for that.
Yeah, go back to the 20-minute mark or whatever. I mean, she is, honest to Christ, that she's the best mom. She's fantastic. She taught me everything. God, she really did. And I say she taught me everything, and she kind of did. I don't want to throw my dad under the bus too much here, because I love my dad too, and I've been so fortunate to have what I have from my dad. But my dad was not the stereotypical teach you kind of things kind of dad. My dad instilled in me the work ethic forever. You do the job, you get the job done kind of thing. So I learned to shave from my mom when I played football. My mom asked about getting a jock strap, to protect the grandchildren that I'm not gonna have. Sorry, Mom.
You heard it here first in this YouTube video.
My mom was the one that was into that. It's she taught me all those things, all those little things, all the stuff you would traditionally expect a dad to teach you. I guess apparently in other traditions. I'm sure my dad didn't get taught that by his dad. I'm sure that's the way it was, and you just learned it. And I'm a stupid idiot and ADHD and brain dead in some ways. But you know, I didn't learn those things, you know, and my mom put the points out to do that, and you know, so I'm sure of all things, she says everything. She's a little bit of a hoarder. Love you, Mom, still, of course, obviously. I know how much she's got in her place, so she still probably has the PC that the original RMR. If you know, you know, and that's about 4 of you, including Scott, that know what that is. Scott might not even know what that is.
RMR.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. It's 3 of you, not including Scott.
Is this about your early content?
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
Okay, 4 of you, including Scott, may know about this. And it was on this channel. It was so funny. Glenn Holland. Shout out, Glenn. Wonderful freaking human. Great human. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Obviously, huge Lego guy, which is why you know who he is. I mean, he's fantastic.
Sorry,
quick shout out. Go check out his new Emperor of the North set.
For wheels. His whole Emperor of the North set.
His award-winning, congratulations.
Dude, literally #1 award-winning Emperor of the North set. Glenn is unbelievable in that. I mean, I can't believe that was the first time. I genuinely can't believe that was the first thing he won in Lego. Like,
has he not won before?
That was his first. It might have been his first gold, I guess. Maybe he's gotten a.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anyway, you shake it like, holy crap!
Like that's awesome.
Like if and yeah, I don't want to get like off track here. But
well, it's okay. I got off track, so we're fine.
You did do that earlier.
If people like, if you ever get the chance to go to one of these lovely shows like a Brick World or a Brick Fair, like one of the major Lego conventions that are open to the public, you will see how amazing people are and like how much the bar has been like how high the bar has been set from like when you know, when we were kids. It's like, oh, you know, these, you know, we got Lego trains, huh? And then you look now, it's like, that's why is this real?
When you ask why is Heist mad about this, just remember that somebody has done it in Lego in more detail than they have, and they're pumping up their chests like they're the best thing ever. And literally, Glenn did it better in Lego. And Glenn is the most humble, sweet, wonderful human you've ever heard of. That's when I get mad. Like, it's one thing to do things good, and it's another thing to whatever. But if you do it, you say it, you did it good, and you did kind of crappy, and somebody else did something good and just didn't even make a note of it, and you've been puffing your chest up about it, like it's that's where some of my bad character comes out about calling people out. And I feel bad. I feel like a mean person when I do, and I shouldn't, because I can't model in Blender or make Lego models or anything, but I can make models, and I do know what goes into it. So
yeah,
at the same time, it's like, well,
don't
be bad.
It's kind of like that meme. Tony Stark built this in a cave
with a box of scraps.
That's like that meme.
Yeah. But goodness, what Glenn made is amazing and beautiful, and everyone should strive for.
So why did we bring up Glenn and Baby Heist again?
We were talking about Baby Heist content I don't know how Glenn came up. Baby heist content probably won't come up.
No, we're doing that for 250.
Some way that
this is humor. If you could check those hard drives, get that content.
Yeah, Mom, if you if somebody super
Don't.
chats $250, we will dig up some of the early heist content.
That's what you're setting the milestone for? $250?
Yeah.
No, we got to get high those numbers up.
I do know
numbers.
I do know there's at least one thing that is still unlisted that is of the early days, which is Plow Down number 3, which was about trains crashing, not anything else. I was a young child and I did not know what those names might mean. So it's fine. That's what they meant.
What you do is you get 200,000 subs and then we post those.
That's what I'm saying.
200k subs. I mean, that's gonna be forever.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Tell your friends.
You'll forget about this, but it's okay. We'll have it, and then we're like, "Hey, we're doing the stream." Oh no, we're not playing a game. We got something else planned for you,
tell
buddy.
your friends. Figure it out. Yeah.
And then will get live face cam so you watch the.
I don't think we could ever do the original RMR stuff that I posted. I don't think I could ever watch that back just because how cringy it was.
Content.
It was. I wanted to be on the cyborg. I wanted to do my thing, man. And well, you know, so it was a thing. And if you were there in 2006, you'd get it, but you're not. It's 2024. Shocker. It's been darn near 20 years since then. Cockatoo sounds. It's fine.
Oh, that makes me wonder. I wonder. You said your channel is still the original channel?
Yeah, that's why Glenn came up. Glenn made me a darn boxcar out of Lego, which was amazing and beautiful. I have it. It's right behind me. It's gorgeous. It's genuinely a piece of art. And he was like, I made it. I made the build date of the car be your channel build date, like your channel start date. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you how that doesn't matter to me, Glenn, because I don't remember when the F I made my channel thing. I think it's November 19th. That's what it is. But I didn't know that at the time.
Oh.
Which is funny. I think it's November. Thankfully, I've got this boxcar that I can look at.
Yeah, thankfully, you got this boxcar here.
Are you telling me that?
Yeah, it is November 19th, and look, we're playing a video game. We're playing a video game. You ready? Whoa!
Oh, am I supposed to be looking at something?
No, my buttons are not working because I'm using OBS, and I've been
doing a horrible job being a spirit whisperer for pancakes, and I realize I've missed so many messages.
3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Look at this. Yeah.
Oh.
You guys can't see it. I'll show you it in a second. But yeah, it is November 19th.
So you're saying that the Heist channel and I share a birthday?
Are you born November 19th? Are you sure?
Yeah.
That is hilarious. That is fantastic. Okay, now for you guys. Can you see me?
You're loading?
I am loading, and I'm gonna be loading forever, probably, because reasons.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm only running the passenger train if it hits something.
Don't worry, I'm out of the way. My engines are put away.
Fine. It's fine.
By the way, I got the 7 filled up and in the shop.
Awesome. Why did this? Oh, were you just parking it in the shop?
Yeah, it's just in the shop. I don't know if there's anything else needs to be done.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out a use for it very soon.
The other 2 engines, the 6 and the 4 in the shop too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Discord's not gonna let me share my screen and show you my thing, so we'll do a quick cut real quick. Yeah, so we've concluded our nostalgia trip, which included many things and many thoughts about many things. And Mom, if you're watching, please only post the things I asked with your consent. /
Don't.
Maybe
We're gonna make millions off this idea.
Maybe just plug in your older computers and send me the video files or something, or not. She's got enough stuff to deal with. She doesn't have to do that. Maybe I'd do that when I visit one of these days, and I bring extra allergy meds because she works with dogs, and I'm allergic to dogs, which is like the cruelest thing of all time.
Hey man, you don't see me complaining. I'm allergic to cats and I have 3 cats because I want to be around cats.
I'm allergic to dogs, cats, dust, grass, dirt.
Oh, you're allergic to grass too?
Hay.
Milk. Don't forget the milk.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm allergic to milk, but, you know, I poop myself after I eat milk. Which, you know, at the end of the day, of the things, it's fine. Yeah, so I'm less worried about those than the other things, but, you know, that's the way it be.
Does this passenger train have to go back the other way?
Yeah. Where is it now?
They're both at Bryson.
The other one's got to go the other way. I mean, we brought the one as a
Man,
thing.
I've just been sitting in the shop. There's nothing to do over at the east end of the railroad.
I'm sure there's nothing to do on any of the Did you? I bet you're wrong. Did you grab the empties at Silva?
I grabbed empties
At the paperboard? Did you grab
I did.
the
I
empty
did there more now
boards?
though.
You
they're
go
all
back
gone.
and do it again.
There's one at
there's
Silva Coal and Lumber, and there's one at
hang on. No, there's 0 cars at Silva, which tells me there's either 8 cars at Barker's or there's a problem. And Barker's only holds 4 cars.
There are cars at Barker or here that go to Barker's, but
There's nothing at Barker's.
I could do that.
Does that mean there's 8 freaking cars at Dill's that need to go to Barker's? There's gotta be. There they are. There's 8 pulpwood cars that all need to go to freaking Barker's, and you're like, there's nothing to do on this side of the road. You didn't finish the crap. There's the 4 cars that need to go to Barker's there. Not in the siding. And then there's another locomotive, the 460 has got the 5 cars that got to Connolly Creek, and 4 more that also need to go to Barker's.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take them. You know what? Yeah.
Either way, the 460 could take that whole mess and put them in their place. We could put the other 4 in the Barker's siding and call it a day, and it would be fine.
To be fair, the 4 is already facing the right way.
Great. Good for the 4.
Well,
Facing the right way has never stopped this railroad. I'm just saying that the little 10-wheeler is right there. These are empty cars, and it would be something it could pull. It's fine, but we only have so many things and so many jobs and so many humans.
I mean, to be fair, it's more convenient that the 4 is facing the right way. Man,
Oh, I hear someone.
Wow, I was gonna Dutch drop this, and then I got really mad at Green Ninja about being an idiot.
Oh!
I'm not an idiot all the time.
And now I must run the cars the other way. Did I get more damage? Probably. It's fine.
That is a very tired-looking choo-choo.
The 5? It's only at 60%.
As someone whose engines never go below 90, it looks very tired to me.
Hi, Lifesteam boy. How you doing?
Stop making listening. Man, Mark aiming below the belt with that one.
I mean,
because
for
it doesn't
real.
have a jacket on it.
I wasn't the one that said you didn't have a jacket on it. I was just the one that said other things. It's fine. That is one of the things though. Like that is the joy and the greatness that is live Steam. You get to be the owner, manager, whatever of your own engine through and through, all the way through.
Yeah, it sucks that you're also the accounting department.
Yeah, but
the maintenance department ran up a lot of bills in January.
You always gotta pay the bills. If you want to play Steam Trains, man, it's not cheap no matter what you do. So.
Yeah.
Figure it out, man. I mean, it's it's funny. I just Dutch shopped to get the wrong car and then did not get the right car in the right place. It's fine. I'm gonna Dutch shop again. It's fine. So that happens when I sass Scott. Well.
Yeah. See, it's karma.
Yeah, literal karma, but yes.
Limes. I don't know.
It's definitely an economy, and the economy of scale thing definitely be a thing no matter what with the railroads, right? Like, if you're a railroad and you only have one engine, you take care of it in a great way, you know, or hopefully you do.
But on the flip side, with like if my engine breaks down, it's like, oh well, whatever, it's done. We're back to top. If you're a railroad with one engine, and your engine breaks down, it's how can I get this back out because I need to make money.
Also true. Yeah, if your crap breaks down,
it's was it? Ninja, was it you or maybe it was Pancakes that we were talking about, like logging engines the other day, and just like people go, they're all so tired, and it's like, well, yeah, because they just worked every day. That was maybe they got a day off on like Sunday or something, but that engine ran back and forth, because that was, that's how they kept income going. Is that train had to be running
up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill.
And more.
It's kind of crazy to me how late a lot of the logging steam engines went. There were multiple logging operations in North America that used steam until like the 70s, which is insane. Absurd.
That is ridiculous. It really is.
It is just like, it's like.
Matter of fact, one of the last ones is kind of represented in Railroader, Graham County, not narrow gauge, Graham County Railroad. I think it was just called that. They used 3 shays, and I think they went until it was 70 something. I want to say that they were using steam.
That sounds right.
Like they almost made it to the Norfolk Southern merger. It was insane.
Like, were they still using just because like the operation was like so like tight?
Poor.
Yeah.
poor.
There was no money to upgrade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude,
Oh boy,
this is where I just get to flex a little bit, and I have to because of this weekend's videos. I will shut up after this weekend, but until then, I will be gloating for all time. You know, they could have just kept running the steam engines, you know, like the Bosnians did. You know, like the Bosnians did, dude. Like, I was in the shop. You'll see on Saturday. I was in the shop. Got to see the shop. Got toured through the shop by one of their guys. And while they weren't looking and they were talking to their mom, again, shout out Brenda. Thank you, Mom, for allowing me the opportunity to escape and look at the engine without, eyes looking otherwise. I looked and I shook the radius rod on one of those Kriegslugs. Kriegslugs, 210, huge radius rod, big engine, big everything. You know, radius rods are, I mean, they're gigantic. They're like 2.5 times the length of the K37, maybe not 2.5, but probably twice the length of the K37 radius rod. And I shook it, and it had maybe a 30-second of play. And it hadn't been greased. It's in for its annual. It's just there. Well, the one stole the other passenger train. It's going away. Well, we're about that later.
The other passenger train.
Where's the other passenger train?
It's on the Y.
We left it on the Y?
No, I shoved it on the Y. Because I needed to get into the station.
Oh. Yeah, that's there. There it is. Right there.
That's why I said, does the other train need to go back?
I guess I will now grab that and bring it there.
It's on the footage, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe that got cut too. And
no, it's there. You asked, and I didn't fully understand the question at the moment, which, so it's time. It's the whole thing. Alright.
Chat, in case you're wondering, I missed the fact that we movie magicked earlier and gave this really nice heartfelt speech about the community. I was even nice to Jersey, which doesn't happen.
Do you want to give that speech again? We'll take it again.
Can you say it louder?
Louder?
Say it again. Say it again. We're at least an hour into this video, and I'm sure no one's gonna be here watching except for the hardcore nerds. Hi, hardcore nerds. We love you. But
I guarantee that I will get a comment from friends of mine who do watch your videos all the way through.
Yay.
Hey, hardcore nerds, if you can hear me, comment salami.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not being nice to Jersey again, so forget you, Jersey. But I just wanted to say earlier than the end of our nostalgia trip that how awesome it is that we have the community that we do, and the people that we meet. I've made so many awesome friends because of this community, and use it as a resource. There's always going to be people that aren't great in the community, but I'm just glad to have met. The quality of people that I have met definitely outweighs the few people I've met who are not great. So,
So well said. There are bad people out there. There's really bad people out there. Ask me privately. Shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, whatever. I will tell you. Yeah, no, there's bad people, and Lord knows, it's the whole thing. But as Scott said, most people are great. Most everyone's great. everyone on this planet spawned here and given the same kind of general gist of don't be a piece of crap. And most of us follow that, and some people don't. So you gotta watch out for the some people that don't, but the most everyone wants to do that, and we all want to try and support that. So, which is an important thing to follow.
Just remember, even if you like CNJ, we accept you in this community.
Hey!
If you like New Haven, as much as it kills Jersey, I still don't understand why, so it's fine.
I will explain it.
I heard it was the end of Eastern Railroading something.
There's deeper reasoning. There's lore.
There's a lot of lore there.
There's always lore. Well, I'm trying to do some drop kick switching in the way of things switching. Things can I get out of my own way? We'll see.
Notification.
Okay, I'm out the way. Will the cars now roll to the station? That is the question. Probably. They'll probably make it there. Shrug. Either way, friends. It's been a time. It's been a good time, hopefully. We had a bit of a nostalgia trip. Scott, are you trying to tell me that you're doing some stuff that is meriting filming?
No. I just was like, wait, I just left. You're telling me we're done for the night?
No, we're done for the filming. We're not necessarily done for the night.
No.
Because the day must be finished. It's been an episode, man.
Yeah.
This is the second episode, second half of the last episode. Technically, we did buy an engine, but good price. Hooray!
You gotta film these earlier, man.
We did not.
We went on the adventure of memory lane. We appreciated how awesome Mrs. Heiss's mom is.
My mom is Mrs. Heiss. She's technically a Miss Heiss.
Miss Heiss.
At this point, she's lovely. I've yet to meet Miss Heiss's mom. I've met Miss Heiss's uncle. I got his seal of approval because he likes engineering and things, and I talked to Zeroff about engineering, and I brought the GTO, and that was kind of a win just by existing. I've yet to meet Miss Heiss's mom or dad. Sounds like dad's far away. Mom I will probably meet soonish. Probably Christmas time. She actually was trying to reschedule her trip so that she could see me before my trip to Croatia. So she sounds very sweet. Very excited to meet her. Very good vibes is that her brother lives in Seattle. Know a thing or two about that place. So, like that. That's casually very good. So, either way, Miss Heiss and I, we'll figure out those things. She's probably watching this. She's probably watching this on like double speed and not listening. Although she's been unemployed for a bit, so maybe she's listening. I don't know. Text me banana.
Yeah.
If you watched this all the way to this point.
I was gonna say that when you were saying earlier when I go nobody's watching, I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm gonna say like text me like the number 7 or something.
Right.
I'll know.
Right. No. What's the word for not being exciting about thing?
Oh.
I
Ambivalent? Something? No.
No.
Yeah?
Kind of, no. All the video game videos are kind of whatever in terms of watch time, or in number of watches, rather. And again, I've talked about this before, and for those of you, I think the analytics say about 2% of people watch them all the way through the end. So high 2%. You're the best 2%. You got all the lore. You got all the everything. You get all these juicy details. You know that there is a Miss Ice. For the second time. So, it's a whole fun, interesting thing. We have many fun conversations, and we podcast. It's a podcast. I'm still punting this passenger train past these gosh darn switch points. I think.
What are you doing to the passenger train?
Oh my
Punting
God.
it past the switch points. The fact that they capped the manual push at 2 miles an hour is criminally stupid. I mean, it's criminally realistic, but it's a goddamn video game, man. I'm just now reaching the crossover. I want this choo-choo to end up over there. Cockatoo sounds. I would push it with my other engine with a physics-based thing, but your game's not physics-based. I could crash into it as hard as I could possibly do right here, right now, from the divergent track, and it would go on the crash train. But you bothered to implement the cool gates and doors. That's cool. On this observation car. It's actually pretty cool. It's neat. Never seen that because I don't play in first person, because when you get to play this game in first person, you're usually trying to kill yourself, I think.
Oh.
I'm not that bad, am I?
No, I've not played with enough of your mods.
No, I meant like I'm not playing in first person, but yeah, my mods. I try to make them detailed
See,
enough.
this is why we've got to get Carlos. Carlos plays like exclusive first person.
Does he? Some of the people who play this game in exclusively first person, I cannot stand the control system. I can't stand the 1-800 air brake piping. You know.
They are getting better with that. Every update, it seems they push a model update. So
Okay.
the 442 no longer has flying brakes.
Okay. Cool. That's actually more than I was expecting. That actually makes me quite happy. I'm restoring some amount of faith in my world based on that.
I just hope the ground texture gets updated. I hate the world covered in poo.
I want buildings.
That too.
Yeah, the whole world is a little samey. It does a little bit suffer from the hey, look, it's Microsoft Train Simulator 2 and the trains are better vibes.
And it's multiplayer.
And it's multiplayer. It is multiplayer. I don't really know what the multiplayer gets you in this game, but
This amazing video.
yeah, well, it does. And I didn't see hardly any of you other than that one moment with you, Scott.
We've passed each other. Yeah, I was gonna say you're supposed to interact a little bit with Jersey, but then Had to
That
run.
was way at the beginning, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still kind of struggles on that front, which, I mean, any multiplayer train game
Excuse me.
is going to do that unless it simulates kind of the whole railroad.
Or unless you get those, like, 30-person op sessions where I'm screaming at a dispatch board.
In which case, the dispatcher is dying, and then the rest of the people are still being like, I see no one, until they see someone. So, anyway, I'm gonna get this train loaded up. I'm gonna get the 5 put it away, but either way, we've talked about YouTube nostalgia, YouTube current, all the fun things. I gave my mom as much love as I could in a YouTube video, I think. No, not enough. Could never give her enough. Love you, Mom. You're the best. Beyond that, yeah. Trains, stuff, words. We're here. Jersey got told to stop talking, so he did. Was weird.
Whee! I'm back. I've been back.
He's back, and he's been back, but he couldn't play. But stuff, things, words. More reasons for you to move to Colorado, my man.
I know.
Anyway, all right, guys. Well, the engines are on the shop. There's the one. There's the 6, the eternal shop queen. That's still totally goobered. And right next to the 6 is the 7. And yes, Greninja, highlighting his past aggressions with the oops. Scotty's. So it happens. So it do. No matter what, we're almost done with this day in Railroader. We're gonna see what another day looks like tomorrow. I mean, next week. You know how this works. This time I don't think I have a mod feature for next week. Shrug. So, yeah. We'll be back on the ES&DT again. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. At the end of the day, we achieved number 7. Everyone's favorite. I'm gonna have to reinstall the cab names and name it the Cockatiel or something. The Bullfrog 080. As fun as it be. Anyways, guys. Catch y'all next time. Thanks so much for watching.